I get so mad, I want to kill him. I fight again. At the moment, I'm enraged. I lose all composure and discipline. I fight and fight and fight, and I want to choke him. I bit him. He got mad. He turned around. I want to destroy everything around. I want to destroy his corner. I'm a good person, but at that moment, I went insane.
That was Mike Tyson in the critically acclaimed documentary Tyson. He was talking about the infamous 1997 fight when he bit Evander Holyfield's ear. Here's what Mike said on Monday about that. Did you ever feel remorse for it?
Well, I apologized to him. And
when you apologized, did you feel the apology?
No, I did not. No, it wasn't sincere. It wasn't sincere and stuff.
Thank you for saying that, because when I heard it, I didn't think it was.
No, it wasn't sincere. Yeah. It wasn't sincere, but I just
But why did you do it? Because you thought you had to do it publicly?
No, it's just publicly. I did. Everybody in my crew would get on my nerve. I thought, okay, I apologize. And it really, I was more offended for apologizing than because it was so insincere. I just always wanted to have a place to sit down and talk to him and shake his hand and just express myself to him.
Did you have you talked to him?
No, I don't. I think when I see him sometimes he's a little leery of me, And so I see him sometimes, but it's just not the good energy. I can feel the vibe, the energy is not good, but I always want to just shake his hand and just apologize.
Well, as I said earlier in the show, after that show, Evander Holyfield called us and said he wanted to come on with Mike and talk about that fight for the first time. We then called Mike. Mike agreed. Evander Holyfield is here. Come on out, Evander Holyfield. So obviously you were Hi. Obviously you were watching that show, and what were you thinking when you were watching that show on Monday?
Well, I was just pretty much just seeing how he was handling it, and realized it's just a part of life that everybody would go through something, and we have to make the adjustments.
Are you still missing part of your ear?
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Not
bit.
much.
How badly did it hurt at the time?
It was just shocking. It wasn't really as bad as they made it out to be. I guess because the most important thing is that things happen for a reason, but it's how you handle it.
Were you angry?
Well, at that moment, I was very angry.
Very angry.
Like that, but eventually, when it's all over, you realize that you gain more than you lost. But the point of the matter is how you relate after something like that happened.
Right.
And the most important thing was me to forgive.
Yeah.
And I forgave him, and I was ready to move on.
You were ready to move on. Mike said last week that when he's run into you a couple of times or on occasions, you seem a little leery. Were you?
Never. No, it's just the fact is that, you know what?
He never says a word. This guy doesn't talk. I wanted to, and every time he just looks at me, I feel like I'm having a face-off with him every time I meet the guy.
So
I always wanted to talk to him. I never talked to him. I've said hi, but I've never talked to him since 98, 97, whatever. I never took down and talked to him. I may have said hi. We said hi. I may have just gave him a left handshake. But, I met him not too long ago at the ESPY Awards. But I just wanted to talk to him. But he was just so stoic. He just wouldn't talk.
What do you want to say?
That I've known Evander. Well, I've known him since I was 16, probably, right? And I've watched him, and I watched him in one particular situation in where he beat this great fighter named Ricky Womack, which nobody was beating him from Detroit. And he beat him, and it was big news. And I met the guy, and he was just a little quiet country boy. I expected him to be a killer because he just slayed a giant, this Ricky Womack. But he was just a nice guy. We became friends. We used to gamble together. We both had a friend that was from Georgia named Benny Hurd.
Yeah.
And that's how I really got to meet him personally. And I watched him over the years, and he just... He's really he become such a decorated fighter over the years, and he's just totally, totally great. His great esteem as a fighter. I had great respect for him and stuff. And I wanted to beat him so bad, and just that, because even though people didn't give him the credit for it, deep down in my heart, being his peer, I knew by beating him, I really would have conquered the giant. You know, and I just wanted to beat him so bad. You know.
How does this feel sitting here next to each other?
Well, with me, it's I always had a lot of respect for Mike. Mike is
even after he bit your ear?
Yeah, because the point of the matter, I knew Mike before Mike became the big Mike, and he used to outwork everybody, and I'm like, wow, this is the only guy that I ever ran into could outwork me. So we was both on the losing squad trying to make the Olympic team. And so I used to watch him, and I said, God, how in the world did he work so hard?
So what do you want to say to him? Because you told me you told the world last week that apology was not sincere.
No, what I just wanted to say, and I just want the world to know that, you know, no one, people who love me don't have to say the Evanders, this guy, that guy. This is a beautiful guy. Me and this guy both come from basically the sewage, and we watched each other grow to become established and esteemed fighters. You know what I mean? And I just want to know it's just been a pleasure passing through life, being acquainted with you.
Okay.
You know?
You wanted to do this. You called us. You wanted to do this. Why?
Because it's more important for the young people around the world to understand that, you know, you have conflicts in life. You know, the conflict starts at home. You know, I'm the youngest of 9 in my family. And you know, the point of, when you're talking about biting, I was the person who bit every brother in my family. Because
so that was karma come to roost.
My brother didn't get me in a headlock. They wouldn't let me out. And I told them to let me go, and I scream and holler. And when I bite, that means that they were going to let me go, and I was going to be able to
But your point really was that you had said to the producers, let me go back. Let me take a break. I'll come right back. We're right back. So when you called Evander, you had said to my producers that you had already forgiven Mike, that you'd forgiven him a long time ago, that you were not carrying this around.
Well, yes, you know, when I announced to people, I said, I had forgiven. I had moved on and realized that it was just a part of life, and things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen all the time in my life, and my life wouldn't be what it is if things didn't happen.
How does it feel for you to hear him say that?
Well, you know, like I said before, I'm extremely grateful, you know what I mean, and I'm just so happy to extend my friendship to him, and I have a great deal of respect and admiration from personal experiences, and just watching him overcome some adversity at such a young age. You know, how old are you now?
46.
All right, listen, I'm 43. I'm 43 now. So when I was 16, he was like 19 or 20, and this guy was just that's what I remember about him more than anything. A characteristic about him, you know, like us being city people, we may think it's funny, but I remember him being that quintessential hardcore country man, like a John Hendry type of guy. You know, really? He's a country man. He's not big guy with words, but he gets the job and he fights to the end.
I have to ask you, what's next for you? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm working on a bunch of stuff, a movie, book. I'm working on this. My wife and I wanted me to do this. It's like an organization, a franchise, you know, for homeless guys. But my main cause now, I've been concerned more so with the immigration, with the Mexicans, and I just want to.
You want to mentor kids? A woman just asked that during a commercial break.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to mentor kids, but I want to be involved with the immigration that's going on here with the Mexicans, and it's everybody, you know. And I don't know. I don't have no cause. I'm not fighting for a cause, but I just believe, you know, regardless, even a long time, this is their country anyway. So why can't they come by? Why can't they be registered? Why can't they just live here?
And I understand that one of the reasons why you wanted to do this, Evander, because, you know, in Chicago, we have such trouble with what's happening to our children here, and you wanted this to be an example that there can be peace.
Well, yeah, the most important thing that I wanted, with Tyson and I, it could be more that in the city, tell the kids, that, if we can come together, we know you can come together.